This July, Womanica has teamed up with Nike to tell the stories of elite athletes from history to today. We're celebrating the women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. We're talking about athletes. For stories of women who overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory. Listen to Womanica all month long, wherever you get your podcasts. Hello, from Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're celebrating women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. They overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory. We're talking about athletes. The Olympic Games, as we know them today, have their roots in ancient Greek mythology. The legend goes that after the strapping demigod Hercules completed his 12 labors, he built a stadium at Olympia to honor his father, Zeus. This stadium was the birthplace of the Games. Of course, that's just mythology. Historical records date the first Olympic Games to 776 BCE. Athletes competed, totally nude, in events like discus and javelin throwing, foot races and wrestling. Ritual sacrifices to the gods were part of the festivities, and only men were allowed to compete. Today we're talking about the first woman to ever win an event at the Olympics. Her chariot racing victories in ancient Greece paved the way for women Olympians today. Please meet Cynisca. We don't know for sure when Cynisca was born, but it was probably somewhere around 440 BCE. Her father was the king of Sparta, making Cynisca royalty too. On the whole, ancient Greek society did not celebrate women. They were almost universally considered inferior to men. Women couldn't participate in politics or own property. They were meant to tend to the home and raise children. However, Sparta, where Cynisca grew up, was unique. Women had more freedoms than in other Greek city-states. There, they actually could inherit and own property. Spartans also believed physically fit women produced healthier children, so women participated in strength training and foot racing as part of their education. All women, even ones from Sparta, were forbidden to compete in the Olympic Games. Young, unmarried women were allowed to attend as spectators, but married women couldn't attend at all, unless they wanted to risk the death penalty. So how did Cynisca compete in and win an Olympic event? By exploiting a loophole. Cynisca was an avid equestrian. She prized herself in raising strong, impressive racehorses, perfect for winning chariot races. In ancient Greece, racehorse owners didn't actually compete in chariot competitions themselves. They employed jockeys. Like in the Kentucky Derby today, the winners of chariot races in the ancient Olympic Games were the horse and its owner, not the people who actually drove the chariots. So Cynisca technically could enter into a race and earn a victory without ever having to set foot in the arena. Still, a woman participating in any Olympic event was unheard of in Cynisca's era. Today, we aren't sure what inspired her to make such a bold move. Some historians speculate that her brother, Agesilaus, encouraged her to enter. The theory goes that he wanted to demonstrate that winning a chariot race wasn't about skill or athletic prowess, just wealth. So if a mere woman won, it would diminish chariot racing itself. Others speculate that Cynisca entered the race simply because she was ambitious and wanted to claim a great, unprecedented victory. Either way, she did compete in the 4-horse chariot race at the Olympics in 396 BCE. Like Cynisca, we can only imagine the scene. After all, she wasn't there either. But when the stadium crowd erupted in cheers as the first-place team whizzed across the finish line, it was her horses pulling the winning chariot. Cynisca became the first woman in history to win an event at the Olympic Games. 4 years later, she entered the chariot race for a second time and won again. In honor of her 2 historic victories, Cynisca commissioned a bronze statue of herself to stand in Olympia. The epigram etched into its marble base reads, "Kings of Sparta were my fathers and brothers, and I, Cynisca, winning the race with my chariot of swift-footed horses, erected this statue. I assert that I am the only woman in all Greece who won this crown." All month, we're talking about athletes. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. As always, we'll be taking a break for the weekend. Talk to you on Monday. This July, Womanica has teamed up with Nike to tell the stories of elite athletes from history to today. We're celebrating the women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. We're talking about athletes. For stories of women who overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory. Listen to Womanica all month long, wherever you get your podcasts.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
We feel way more confident and secure in our finances, and with that comes a sense of freedom.
Financial planning from Facet is here to help you improve your life today, tomorrow, and every day after that.
Facet was really the place where we saw all of the tools and the people coming together.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
Our kids have said to us since we moved to Minnesota, we are far more active than we've ever been anywhere else we've ever lived.
Moving to Minnesota opened up a lot of doors for us.
Just this overall sense of community, of the values that, Minnesotans have.
It's a real accepting, loving community, especially with 2 young kids.
See why CNBC ranks Minnesota number 4 best state to live and work. A great place to work, an even better place to live. ExploreMinnesota.com/live.